up, amazing tarot family? Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. My name is Annie, and I am going to read your tarot cards after two very important announcements here on my channel. The first one being I am modifying my way of reading ever so slightly. So moving forward, I'm highly encouraging you all to specifically watch tarot readings for your rising sign. The reason being, when I know someone's rising sign, it immediately tells me a lot more about what's going on in their birth chart based on planetary movements and transits in the sky. And yeah, the main goal being I want to deliver even better tarot readings moving forward, so I'm going to give this a try. You are welcome to watch whatever video you want. If you are a sun sign Taurus and you want to watch Taurus, that's fine. I'm just putting in a plug that if you know you are a rising sign Virgo, it would be more accurate and possibly more helpful to you to watch your rising sign. That's the first announcement. I'm very excited to share these kind of new reading formats with you, but they will be very similar. I'm still going to do love readings and occasionally career and money readings, okay? Second announcement is that I have reached 1,000 subs on Instagram, which is awesome, but it's awesome for you guys because I'm doing free tarot giveaways. I'm going to be doing 3 mini giveaways. You will get to submit a question to me privately if you are a winner, and we will figure out what you need from your reading. But what you need to know first and foremost is how to enter the contest. I am asking everyone to leave a comment on any video of your choice, like this one, for instance, here on YouTube, commenting on the 3 qualities you admire most about yourself. So that could be anything, right? That could be creativity, intelligence, loyalty, honesty, kindness. After those 3 adjectives, those 3 descriptor words, I want you to put the hashtag Team Teacup, because that will let me know that you are actually entering the contest and not just leaving a random comment about a video. I will announce the winner on Sunday, May 9th. I will respond to your comment and ask you to shoot me an email so we can figure out what you want from your tarot reading. You can enter as many times as you want, but 1 entry is 1 comment. So you can leave as many comments as you want. It can be the same descriptors. It can be different ones. That's up to you. Other than that, happy Taurus season. Let's hop into your tarot readings. Hello, Libra risings, Libra suns, moons, and Venuses. Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. I'm going to do some general tarot messages for you here today. You guys are accountable and responsible for all your own actions and decisions. This is optional advice or guidance meant to motivate, empower, inspire you. That's what I'm trying to do here today. If you don't feel that way when you watch this reading, it might not be your message, or it just might not resonate at this time. So come in with an open heart and an open mind. Release what does not serve you, okay? Let's have some fun. So I'm trying this new style of reading, and so far I'm digging it. I'm curious to see if you guys feel the same way. So I am reading this specifically for Libra rising, but everyone and anyone is welcome to join in on this reading. If it resonates, fantastic. Take it and run with it. So let's start off in sort of your romantic sector here. Let's pull some cards on you and potentially the other. Let's see what's going on in, okay, so possibly celebrations. Social gatherings is how you may meet people currently. You may be celebrating a milestone or an anniversary in a wedding or to a long-term partner. So this is badass for my Libra risings. Your energy right now, it's very confident, it's very determined. This is sort of what, like, I'm hearing the word go-getter. It's like anything you want, you can make it yours. The world is your oyster kind of vibe. So let's get into this more specifically. Let's see. You may be bringing a relationship of any kind. It's a much needed dose of healing and reconciliation, or coming back together to sort of seek closure on something that always felt unfinished. Let's specifically talk about your dating life. Yeah, it could actually possibly be with another Libra or an Aries. Let's talk about your dating life. For those who are single and looking, or sort of in the beginning stages of a relationship, the dating house, 5th house activities of sort of sex and dating and pleasure, things of that sort. What can I tell Libra rising about that? Okay, so, all right, cool. So I like this. There's progress being made. You probably are coming out of a state of hardship. You are probably coming out of a state of either just feeling lonely or isolated. I would say the major word here is isolated, especially given, what 2020 brought us, right? No big surprises there. But it seems like you're actually coming out of your shell, and I don't know, the energy you put into something, again, the endurance, the tenacity you put forth, it's starting to pay off. With reciprocity, you may be making more connections now. Even if your dating life didn't suffer per se specifically because of, the whole COVID thing, it's possible that you kind of went through a period of isolation or withering the storm in some other area of your life. It felt like you had to be very, this honestly just feels like you had to prioritize something, you know, as much as you want to go out and do those things that you enjoy and they bring you fun. Maybe your first, focus and your primary focus for the longest time was money and acquiring a job or this and that. So, maybe dating and relationships fell by the wayside. Something positive comes in where it levels out the scale of, it could be work-life balance and also in terms of like your fun life, your romantic life, your dating life. Look at that, Libra. Absolutely. The Five of Pentacles is a tricky card, but what comes right after it, it's literally in order, the Six of Pentacles. So the way I'm looking at it, it's like this. When you get through the 5, the 6 comes in. Things level off. A payout, something that is due to you, or something that the universe feels is the proper time to deliver something to you. Again, possibly something with another Libra. 2 of Cups showed itself. Give me one more card here. And Aries, that's funny. So I got those cards twice. You're for my Libra risings, if you were watching this, your 7th house of long-term partnerships, so more like marriage material when you get into like a contract with someone, even business partnerships, but I'm talking about marriage and romantic stuff. The way you view relationships may actually be in a more Aries-esque way, or it suggests that there could be great compatibility there because Aries and Libra are sort of opposite the zodiac sign. There's something you guys learned from each other. There's a good balance to the relationship. And I would really argue that it's okay to be different from your partner. It's what you do with those differences that really make a huge difference and a huge impact. If you get into a relationship with someone who's exactly like you, well, you're probably not going to grow very much, and you may even irritate each other based on the fact that you're too similar. I think it's really healthy to get into relationships where there's room for growth and reason to learn and grow and evolve and, become the best version of yourself. So I guess why I'm saying that is because you have those two opposite pairings coming in with the scales. This just feels very neat and tidy. For lack of a better term, it's like this person brings this to the table and you bring that, and there's this nice sort of exchange of energy, and I don't know, this just feels good. This is confidence. This is victory. This is reason to celebrate and get excited. So fuck yeah, right? We like that. Let's see. Let's talk about those who are, so you have the Fool and the Knight of Cups. So entering into a new chapter in your life where maybe your mission now is to move forward in your love life. So possibly, especially a masculine energy, but it doesn't have to be. Someone making offers that are from an emotional place with the Knight of Cups. Sort of hopeless, romantic, dreamy, but at the same time, when we mix it with this, it's like, I mean business. Like, I love you, but I'm serious about it. Do you know what I mean? There's a really cool dynamic there. I like it because it's not just this light and fluffy, oh, wouldn't it be nice? It's like, so are we going to do this? Like, it's someone who's serious about making offers to you, or vice versa. I always say vice versa, and I know it's wrong. I do that a lot when I'm just in the mode. Here we go. So let's talk about long-term partnerships. The first card that came out here is celebrations, reasons to celebrate milestones and an anniversary. And this doesn't have to, look, that card keeps wanting to fall out. We'll take it. This doesn't have to be marriage, but I would say it is long-term partnership. So even if you are a Libra rising who does not necessarily want marriage, that's totally fine, but more or less someone who it's sort of like you guys have committed yourselves to each other. So it could start off as something new. The mere fact that I sort of transitioned over into long-term, if you are single and looking, or if you're at the beginning stages, this could evolve into something greater. Again, you have a lot of cards in a row, as in progress, evolution, the 5 to the 6, the 2 to the 3. There's something about this is headed in a positive direction. Absolutely, Libra. Oh my God. Favorite reading so far. Beautiful. The Six of Swords is about having peace of mind. It's about finding clarity on something and being able to move forward with it. And there you are, showing up in the reading. Again, I want to say this may involve another Libra, especially if you're a Libra rising, right? And your sun sign maybe in Aries, or maybe you're a sun sign Cancer. Double down if there's a double Libra energy here. Maybe you're a Libra rising and a Libra sun. No matter the case, there's a lot of Libra-esque energy showing up here, as well as, if we remove the zodiac sign from the meaning of this card, this is 7th house ideas like long-term contracts and partnership. Sometimes it's a card of marriage or, signing a new contract. Almost like a soul contract, a spiritual contract with someone. This looks cozy. I just want to bask in this energy. This looks really cute. Vibing high. I would say it's possible that this is in the early stages, so I'm always going to offer you this. I don't say this to cast this sort of naive shadow over the seriousness of relationships, but you guys know that, right? There's reason to enjoy this for what it is and not put a lot of pressure on it, because ultimately, as long as you're standing in your truth, this will evolve exactly the way it is supposed to. Written in the stars, organically, right? If you find yourself trying to force pieces of a puzzle to fit together that don't, that's a sign that it might not be headed in the right direction. So, you know, show up to the relationship, honor your inner truth and who you are, but this feels, there's an ease to this that feels delicious and magical, and what you would desire, most of you anyway, in a relationship is where, at least from the start or out the gate, it doesn't feel like the abyss, like just this endless, why can't we get this to work, and why aren't they returning my texts, and ba-ba-da-ba. None of that is here. This is like, well, I like them and they like me. Like, is this too good to be true? No, this is a high-vibing relationship. This is how it's supposed to be. So, good for you, Libra rising. I'm happy to see that. That's awesome. All right, this card kind of tipped itself over. What am I looking at here? Teamwork, building. Yeah, work as a team, operate as a team. Listen, I don't have to tell you guys that, but listen as well as vocalize, and again, honor your inner truth. Let's move to your career. Let me tell you a little bit about money. Do I want to switch decks? Not really. Yeah, let's keep going. You got a lot of great cup cards coming in romantic stuff, so I like that. And reciprocity. What a great card to have in a relationship. All right, here we go. So let me adjust my little wheel here. So for my Libra risings, your second house is ruled by Scorpio. So you may be very intuitive when it comes to money. You may spend your money in very extreme ways, or you may earn your money in very extreme ways. Tell me a little bit more about this. So you just had a full moon in your house of assets and resources and self-worth. So something may have come to a final culmination regarding your financial resources. Or if you've done a lot of work on yourself, spiritually, emotionally, yes, intuitively, but that's not really the term I'm looking, almost philosophically, I'm wanting to say, kind of getting to know the inner workings of who you are and what you believe in. And I don't want to say a crisis of faith. It's actually something positive, but like getting to know yourself and love yourself more, very much connected to, again, self-worth. There's something that sort of peaked or came to a culmination with this last full moon. That's beautiful. It's setting you up for success. All right, so. But there's anxiety. Why is there anxiety? There might be anxiety about money. This message has come up a lot. What are you anxious to walk away from? And I guess I'm just going to ask you why. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm asking, this card indicates a need for bravery to expand. It's not always walking away and abandoning something, but there's an understanding that this is pretty much tapped out. What you've acquired, what you've gained at this point, either it's good and it's satisfactory, but it's never going to grow if you don't take that next step or enter that new chapter or, add to it, evolve, expand upon it. Or it might be saying that in your heart you feel like something just isn't for you anymore, but maybe it's all you've ever known. So walking away from it is giving you a sense of, oh my God, can I do this? That's sort of one message coming out here regarding, again, either money and assets or financial prospects. With this too, this is also a card of letting your imagination run wild, but always it turning to like the absolute worst case scenario. This is giving power to thoughts that aren't even necessarily true. You're just projecting, again, worst case scenario of what could be. Maybe some of you have reached the point where you don't have a choice. Maybe you have to move on from something. God forbid, maybe you got furloughed or maybe you got fired or this or that. But I don't even know if it's that. This just feels like inevitably there's reason to push on or push forward, but you seem to be talking yourself out of it. Why? I'm asking you, Libra risings. Why are you talking yourself out of this step? Because for some of you, both of these cards indicate that there could be some fear, but okay, well, let's help them. Possibly revisiting something from the past or having this final awakening that it is actually time to move on, even though you've sort of been here. Yeah, that's important. You've been hearing that calling for quite some time, but maybe it's reached its peak. These are pretty high up. So in tarot, when we get to the 8s and the 9s and then the 10 indicates, yeah, wrap it up. This cycle is done. You're inching your way closer to it, but Excuse me, I wish I had my water. My voice is cracking. You need to face your fears. And you need to pay attention to your mental health and your emotional health and the thoughts that you are feeding yourself. What you tell yourself is true. What you tell yourself is what you will manifest. So the thoughts you think and what you believe, that will shape your reality. So with Sagittarian-esque energy presenting here, you may as well shoot for the stars. You may as well dream big and be sort of a... In a way, I'm almost wanting to say an extreme optimist. There's a time and a place for that, right? I think because by default, a lot of you, if you strongly resonate with your Libra rising or Libra in any way, you are of a mental aptitude, being an air sign. So that's great. You guys probably are aces when it comes to kind of logic and details and organization. But did you lose sight of the fun, or almost with, again, kind of scorpionic or Scorpio-esque, I don't know, principles here? Is it fulfilling? Is it feeding your soul? This to me says no, it's not. So how do we get more of that? It involves taking a scary step forward, but it doesn't have to be scary. Again, it's what you're telling yourself. Facing your fears, going off into the unknown, careers and healing, and even something about counseling, whether you're seeking counseling or that's your job, something about sort of dissecting the brain, the mind, the philosophies, something with dreams. Healing and wellness. Some of you may have been spending too much money. I'm even getting the idea of sort of stockpiling a lot of goods and supplies, only it's like I'm almost getting the idea of it's full up, like your house can't take on anymore. So it might be time to tidy up and clear out some things, declutter your life and make room for new blessings. Because I think some of you have started to realize spending that money, it's not making you feel good. It's actually doing the opposite. And I get it. I think everybody participates in sort of that retail therapy a little bit, especially, again, the last year has been nuts. I'm not coming down on you and judging you, other than a lot of you're starting to realize you were investing your happiness in the wrong thing and it left you feeling lackluster. So the good news is you have the opportunity to change that, but it may involve almost reprogramming your mind and how you think about value and assets and what you decide to assign importance to in your life. I'm almost getting the idea of your money is going through a stage of healing or the process of healing. I know that sounds a little bit hippy-dippy, but... Because Venus right now is opposing your second house. Venus is traveling through Taurus. I'm wanting to throw a card on this. I don't know why. I just am. And I mean, that is your chart ruler if you are a Libra rising. So there's wish fulfillment with other... Yeah, something about the underpinnings of your psychology. I don't know if you guys are starting a journal or doing some sort of... I don't know if it's alternate therapy, but healing and wellness on yourself. Something about that is tied to your money, the way you view money, and again, the way you value yourself. You have King of Pentacles showing up in your 10th house of career and finances. Mars just went into Cancer as well. So Cancer rules your 10th house. So let me break that down for you. If you don't know what that means, that's fine. I'm trying to introduce this slowly because I think there's a lot of value in understanding more about astrology with tarot. So if you're down to do this with me, then awesome. Mars is the planet of action and energy. It's a pioneering spirit. It's fast moving. It's sometimes impatient. Anyway, Mars energy, a lot of action will be moving through your area of life that is related to your, not only your future, but your public image and your career life. There's a lot of action and energy being put there, especially if you work in a career that involves finances or handling money. That's only for some of you, of course. But there's a job opportunity coming in where you gain more status. The King of Pentacles has a lot of status and he has a lot of money to spend. So if this isn't you, though it could be, maybe if you kind of heal your relationship with money, I almost see this if you start saving, if you develop healthier saving habits and saving money and resources, but not just stuff, getting rid of just extra stuff that you don't need and you buy it because it makes you happy. That there's something very important about that. I hope I'm not overdoing it with that point, but anyway, it could be that if your wish fulfillment is to live a life of ease and not have to sweat the material side of things, that is completely in alignment within your future, but it does take really what I'm getting is psychological steps, something to do with your mind and your psyche of how to transform your life, Scorpio energy, into that King of Pentacles energy, male or female, right? A badass boss. There could be a job offer coming from an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Tell me a little bit more about this, please. Wow. All right, so 10 of Pentacles, another great money card coming up in your 6th house, which is work-related. So all of your work houses, this is areas of your life regarding things like money, your public role in life, the services you provide, things of that nature. For my Libra risings, your money houses, if you will, are ruled by water signs. So Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So that can indicate the ways in which you may succeed or the role you play in your work life that makes you feel the most fulfilled. The Scorpio side of your personality needs to feel fulfilled by doing Scorpionic things. The Piscean side of your personality needs to feel fulfilled by doing Piscean things. So what do the water signs have in common? They're very spiritual. They're incredibly creative. They're very emotional. They're very empathic. They're kind. They're caring. They can sometimes relate well to people, but they can also get overwhelmed because they are so connected and in tune, and they have a pulse on other people's feelings and emotions. There's almost a psychic ability. So with that, I would say make sure you are protecting your energy so where you're not taking home things at the end of the day that are weighing heavily on you. But yeah, introducing more spirituality or creativity into your daily work life yields amazing, beautiful, positive results, and it might just be monetary results. Some of you may, if you're not already, you may end up working in finances with money. Of course, that's not all of you. Some of you may be acquiring a great amount of land or property or an inheritance, especially from a father figure. And I'm almost getting, if that were to be the case, you would put it towards your lifelong career goal. Or something involving a job, or maybe even going back to school if that's something that would be of interest to you. It's like you're putting, if you acquire some sort of money, you may want to put it into an investment plan or something that allows you to grow your, I just heard net worth. That's funny. I think you know what I mean. Possibly stocks. I don't know much about that, so I don't feel comfortable advocating for that. But if that's something that you're already thinking about, then, you know, sure. You're very sensitive in the workplace, but you're highly creative. Don't be too shy. Don't be afraid to advocate your ideas and bring suggestions to the table. You may be slightly self-conscious, but you have like $1 million ideas to offer. And so for some of you, you may want to use those ideas and opportunities to be lucrative for yourself. If you're at all looking to do something that is more independent, why are you not manifesting those ideas, those seeds? Why are you not manifesting them into fruition for yourself and for whatever it is that you're trying to build long term? You have very important cards. Money heavy cards in your work life. We like that. What else can I tell them about this? So Jupiter is about to be entering your 6th house. So if you've been struggling with any sort of mental health issue, there could be sort of a relief that comes with Jupiter there. Now, it could expand, it could increase, but it also could offer sort of a buoyancy and a lighthearted energy if you've been feeling just kind of down in the dumps. That's where this could play out, where there's sort of a leveling out of feelings and you're energized and you're ready to go after something again. You kind of have to get past the fear and the, well, what if? Well, you don't know until you try. I feel like I tell you that a lot, but yeah, so there may be sort of a lucky connection or a lucky circumstance that comes into your daily work habits. You may get recognition and notice from a current boss or from an employer that wants to collaborate with you, especially in Aquarius. Yeah, something in the coming weeks is helping you to gain momentum, get the wheels in motion, or set you forward even more on some path to creating or achieving your long-term dreams and wishes. You have really strong cards, Libras. Yeah, there's a huge focus right now to focus on your assets and what you are doing with them long term. Where have you been participating in frivolous spending, and where can you sort of wrap it in? Where can you sort of tie it in a little bit? What are you saving for? Is there a purpose? Is there a game plan? Do you need to speak to a financial advisor? These are all messages coming through for you. Maybe some of this may even relate to doing your taxes or something like that. There does seem to be possibility for some unexpected income. Maybe you're getting more money back on your taxes than you thought or something like that. Tell me a little bit more about this King of Pentacles. Your presence, your energy in the workplace is really valued. It helps support the team almost in a maternal way, but it could be in a way that you sometimes feel taken for granted. Like you bring a lot to the team and you remember the little details and you think of everyone. You're very compassionate, but you may feel like underappreciated or that you don't receive that same respect in return. And for some of you, you're absolutely right. And that might be reason why you decide to branch off and go in another direction. What is this King of Pentacles? Yeah, there may have been an opportunity that you turned your back on previously that gets offered to you again. Gosh, this message sounds so familiar. I feel like I've given this to you before, but it is what it is. Yeah, you may stop and rethink about something that you previously declined or rejected or you just didn't want, or maybe you didn't have room for it in your life at the time. It could be that circumstances change and, that new job you were so excited to take, maybe, 2 years down the line, you're like, this just isn't what I thought it would be. Is it too soon to leave? This, that, and the other thing. It's very likely a business prospect comes back around that you still sort of look back and are like, oh, should I have done that? I think you're going to go, I think a lot of you Libra risings are going to go towards it. Because you're still looking back and thinking about it, and there's something about not wanting to look back and regret with shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And the thing is, a lot of you have the ability to change that because there's some sort of blessing where you do get to go back and revisit something that you previously said, no, thanks, not for me. But yeah, it's like your mind can't stop thinking about it. And to be honest, if you guys know exactly what this is, don't wait for it to come back around to you. If you know exactly what this is and your heart of hearts is telling you, I really should have collaborated with that person, I want that job, reach out again, right? Be honest. My circumstances changed. Is that position still available? Will there be an opening in the future? You never know until you try. I think there's a lot of mystery, and that's what this card is. It's fear of the unknown. But if you come into it with kind of equilibrium, with temperance, with balance, not substance abuse, I'm hearing, like not trying to calm your nerves by whatever it is that you do. Taking care of your body, I don't know, if you approach this in a more lighthearted, buoyant, Sagittarian-like way, just life is an adventure, let's have fun, what's in it for me? You're always going to win. You will succeed because you will make it your mission to find joy in these opportunities. All right, let's go around the zodiac and do a quick love reading for Libra risings or whoever's watching this. Let's connect with kind of that Libra energy and see in terms of, you had a really great romantic reading. And the thing is, your career reading is actually, you have very strong cards. But yeah, the thing that sticks out to me the most is, what are you afraid to walk away from? Or where did you already walk away and regret it and want to return to? Again, this is fixable. This is absolutely fixable. Everything happens for a reason. You have not been lost. You have not been forgotten. That's what the star says. You are still the star in the sky according to the universe, and the universe knows that you have big blessings coming in. Do you? Do you have faith? Do you believe it? And what steps are you willing to take to show the universe that you're in this? All right, romantically, or however Libra wants to choose to view it, let's connect with each different zodiac sign. If Libra is dealing with a Libra, bye, bitch. What's funny? My gut reaction is this person may go away for a little while, but you're probably going to connect with them again if you're dealing with another Libra. This person likes the thrill of the chase and they want you to miss them, or vice versa. So I don't know. I think you're probably going to see them again. Because, yeah, they feel empty without you. They feel like a piece of them is missing when you're not around. They may have a very blunt way of talking, or there's something about, I don't know, there just could have been like a little tiff or an argument, or I don't know. I think you're going to see them again because you both feel awkward without the other one, or you're at least going to connect again. You don't have to, though, right? You have free will. Anyway, if you were dealing with a Scorpio, Wheel of Fortune, things are expanding in a positive direction. Absolutely. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, Ace of Pentacles, possibly a new opportunity. Something about you chipped a tooth, you bit into something hard. I don't know what that means. I'm sure it's a metaphor for something. There could be a piece of jewelry involved. Something about the diamond. Or, I don't know. I'm just going to show you this card because something about this visually is incredibly symbolic about the Sagittarius. Does someone have something about their teeth or their mouth is very specific? Do they have like a dimple or a cleft lip or something about that is very specific to the Sagittarius. Anyway, Ace of Pentacles, though, is typically a good card. It's a new start. It's a new beginning. It's something solid. And something materialistic, too. They may dress very nice or get you something that's very ritzy or luxury. I don't know. But they may encourage unhealthy spending habits, so just be cognizant of that, because that was a big message here. If you were dealing with a Capricorn, you might be going away on a trip together, but there may be high tempers on the trip, so just know that in advance. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they're a little bit fickle, but there is love there. But they don't show it. You guys may not speak the same love language. The way they show affection is not the same as you, and sometimes they feel oppressed or cornered into doing something a certain way, and they're Aquarius. You have to grant them freedom. You have to let them do it in their own way, but I do think there is potentially love there. If you were dealing with a Pisces, hot sex. This person loves you. They love your body. They love touching you. If you're dealing with an Aries, also hot sex. Give me one more on that though. Pleasure. It moves very fast. Shocking. I know that's like a cliche of Aries. It goes very fast and very quickly. So careful that you don't burn out, or careful that this isn't like lighting up your eyes with stars and you're falling in love too soon, because it moves so fast it could burn you. Not in the literal sense, but I was going to say there's something about this that I don't love. It's not to say it's totally bad, but I don't know. I would say be very clear going into this what you desire from this, because you guys are very likely not on the same page. This could end with a lot of tears. Sorry, I have to be honest, especially feeling used. Like they romance you and talk you into sleeping with them, and then you do, and then they up and leave you. There's like a hit it and quit it vibe. And of course you could be dealing with multiple Aries, but there's one here that's a little bit troublesome. But you're going to get lured in by the hot sex. Anyway, if you're dealing with a Taurus, So especially a Taurus from your childhood, you still think about them, and maybe you walked away from them and it wasn't a good time, but you guys may potentially be soulmates, so there may be a peace offering there. It's possible that a Virgo may have come in between you guys, or if this person is off living a different life because it's been years since you connected, this could have been a childhood friend or a high school sweetheart. It's possible that there's a Virgo involved now, but make no mistake, this person still thinks about you. And Six of Cups says it's cute, it's sweet. It kind of feels like the one that got away. I don't know, there's potential there, especially with all these planets in Taurus right now. I'm just saying. All right, if you're dealing with a Gemini, this Gemini is fickle. They're thinking about you. They're on the fence, but they don't want to commit. They don't know what they want yet. They're keeping their options open, but they still peek on you on social media. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they're a labyrinth. They're a maze. They're difficult to figure out. They say one thing and do another, or you have trouble reading them. There's something kind of mysterious about them, but also alluring. Like you're intrigued by them or vice versa. Yeah, there's secrets right now. I don't know what it is. Oh, there might be, okay, if you are with a Cancer and you're already in a committed relationship, there may be news of pregnancy coming through. I don't know what this is. Someone's crossing their fingers and hoping for something with the Cancer. So the Cancer may be hoping that you come back around and you're the one who's very elusive and mysterious. But yeah, it's honestly like the message is mysterious. I'm not really sure what to make of it. So check back next week. We'll read it again. If you're dealing with a Leo, King of Cups, beautiful. This person loves you. They're going to offer you the key to their heart. Aww, adorable. Last but not least, if you are dealing with a Virgo. Nine of Pentacles. So this Virgo might kind of be content being happy right now, but there's something about this that could work very well. This may start off as friends. In fact, you may already have a friend who is a Virgo that likes you, but you're blissfully unaware. Like you guys just think you're friends, but you've thought about them naked. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, okay. So there may be an X factoring into this too. Okay, there's a couple messages. There possibly is a Virgo in and around your environment, particularly at work or someone you see on a daily basis but barely know, like a barista or like someone who goes to the same dog park or the same gym. There's a Virgo who has their eye on you, but you might still be caught up on an X, and so that's all consuming in your head, and so you're completely missing out on the signs that someone is interested in you. But that could go vice versa. If you're pining after a Virgo and they don't seem to notice you, it's because they're still hung up on their ex. And certainly you may have an ex who is a Virgo that's factoring into this too. I don't know, but it's complicated, and basically you have the single ladies card, so I think there's going to be singlehood regarding that person for a while, but it doesn't mean it couldn't move towards something in the future. All right. Libra, that's what I got for you. Please remember to like the video. That really does help me. Subscribe to my channel. If you would like to enter the contest to win a free tarot reading with me, there's information at the beginning of the video so that you can do that. Other than that, I will see you next Thursday for more tarot. Bye, guys.